Back in days, when I was younger and smarter, oh, okay, without joking, but back in the days, I thought that watching other success, and feeling envy about them successing, them having the things, life, whatever, that I was dreaming of, that this actually was the thing that will motivate me to do something, to act, that this will spark this action, right? However, I find out that usually this kind of motivation, so to call, rarely sustain. It often led me to feeling more stressed, more anxious, more frustrated. Why is that? I've seen that if we see others, and recently, I've plenty of times I've heard that the thing we see now in social media, success of others people, is actually tip of their life. Is one, I don't know, 1,000, 10,000 part of their life. You don't see everything what's going on behind the camera, behind the scene. But they show that success. And it's perfect. That's great that people have this success. However, what I've learned when I was envying this kind of lifestyle, this all success, it makes me feel like I'm chasing someone else's dreams, someone else's timelines as well. They say, oh, you can do that in 10 months, in 6 weeks, in whatever, 2 years. The timeline is different. But I realize that actual timeline depends on the person. So for you, it might be 1 week, or maybe be 10 years. Who knows? The thing is to stop comparing yourself with others and start building your own path, your own life, focusing on this. Because, let's be honest, the whole success isn't competing with others, that's one thing. And for each of us, the success is actually completely different, isn't it? For my friend, it can be just having a house with wonderful life, with wife, life as well, and plenty of kids. That's her dream. For another friend, it might be just having a good job or thriving business. Oh, I stopped on that word. For another person, it might be just new phone every now and then, or trips to different countries, or even in one country, having the hiking trips every day. Each of us have different kind of definition of success. And yes, seeing others might be the spark. But if you will envy those people, this spark will be just a spark. Believe me. I've been there. So how can you now look at all this? First of all, do you have to look? Do you have to compare your life with others? I've said that plenty of times on these videos, the only person to compare with is yourself from the day before. That's the only competition you have to have with yourself, no one else. So shift your mindset. Stop comparing, stop competing with others. See other success as proof what is possible, not a threat, not a definition of your success and of your journey, of your timeline. See as others can do the things, so can you. You can achieve the success as well. No one can stop you, just yourself. So first of all, ask yourself this question. Has envy actually helped you in the long term? Like I said, it might be a spark. Usually that's the end of it. But in the long term, has envy actually helped you or makes you more anxious, more stressed? Think about it. The second question for you, what if you start focusing on how far you actually came without comparing how far others came or others are? Think about this as well. Now, for the practical tips. First of all, flip the script. Instead of, why them? Why not me? I want that as well. Start asking yourself, or telling yourself, even don't ask, just tell yourself, if they can do it, I can do it as well. My timeline is different, but I can do it as well. My goals might be different. My success definition might be different, and probably is different if you sit down and think deeply. Feel your heart and feel your desire of your heart. You will find out your success definition is completely different from what social media and society try to put on you. So just looking at those pictures, tell yourself, they can do it, I can do it as well. Always track your growth, because otherwise you will not know how far you came. If you don't have this kind of traction, and I'm not saying that you have to do this every day. Nah. Once a week, sit down and write down how far you get, how many wins you've had this week, even the smallest one, and celebrate them. That's very important. You might feel that all this social media are actually trigger you to feel envy, to feel anxious, and they fuel you in this kind of sense. Stop watching them, unfollow, take break, delete even those apps if that's what you need for your peace of mind. And all the comparison, turn it off. Turn it into learning. Oh, maybe this way. Instead of comparing and asking, why not me? Start asking, what can I learn from how far they came? What kind of teaching their success can be for me? So quick exercise. Reframe envy into action, right? Every time you feel it, that you envy someone, write down why or what am I envious of? Why am I envious? And then reframe this. How can I work toward improving myself? How can I work out toward achieving my goals? Because my belief, and I have this belief because I've learned it hard way, is that envy isn't any shortcut to success, any motivation for actually achieving any success. And it's actually kind of like a detour to bigger self-doubt, to feeling more anxious. The real win, compete with yourself, not others. Always compete with yourself, not others. Always compare yourself with yourself. So Try it out. Let me know in comments how it goes. And as always, I wish you many blessings.